CSGO has two systems that throw off your aim: inaccuracy and recoil. Unlike recoil, inaccuracy is entirely handled by RNG, meaning that it cannot be compensated for by the player. It's an unavoidable chance for your shots to not land where you're aiming. However, the distribution is not uniform. Your shots are more likely to land in the center of possible locations. Inaccuracy is a culmination of variables that vary by weapon, such as running inaccuracy and firing inaccuracy. I'll cover each of them now. First off, crouching inaccuracy is lower than standing inaccuracy for every weapon, so crouching is always more accurate. Weapons with scopes simply have a lower standing and crouching inaccuracy variable while scoped, and a higher one while unscoped. Moving increases in accuracy once your velocity exceeds 34% of max move speed with that weapon, and the faster you move beyond that speed, the more inaccuracy you gain. Rifles tend to have very high running inaccuracy, while SMGs and pistols have less. Firing inaccuracy accumulates with every shot until you allow it to decay. Recovery time is the time it takes to decay. Crouching has a lower recovery time than standing, and this causes sprays while crouching to be much more accurate than while standing, because the inaccuracy you gain per shot decays at a higher rate. Thus, you never reach the higher level of inaccuracy that you would have while standing. Jumping causes an additional inaccuracy, and your recovery time while jumping is exactly 4 times your crouching recovery time, regardless of whether you're actually crouching or standing at the time. The Scout doesn't actually have a low jumping inaccuracy, just extremely short crouch recovery time, so most of the inaccuracy decays before hitting the ground, allowing for accurate scoped shots. It doesn't matter what your vertical velocity is, you're always more accurate toward the end of a jump, not the apex. When you land, you gain inaccuracy again, so the best time to fire is just before landing. Counter-strafing to reduce horizontal velocity still helps while jumping, because you're still affected by running inaccuracy while in the air. Falling does not cause a jumping inaccuracy, only jumping causes jumping inaccuracy. Walking off of a ledge is handled the same as walking on the ground. Finally, there's ladder inaccuracy, which is generally a huge amount of inaccuracy added while on ladders. On to recoil. Recoil is a mostly consistent factor that causes your shots to land in a pattern if you fire past a certain rate. For most guns, recoil can theoretically be entirely compensated for by the player. Aim punch is additional recoil you gain when you're shot in the chest, abdomen, or head and not wearing armor or a helmet respectively. It's extremely difficult to compensate for because it happens so suddenly, unpredictably, and dramatically. And that's just about everything the game does to impact where your shots land in-game, except for lag compensation. Click the annotation or link in the description to see my video on that topic. If you thought the video was interesting, share it with your friends or non-friend internet acquaintances.